Yo, what's good? I don't even know what I'm about to say on this video, but I just figured it's been a minute since I've just like sat and talked to y'all, so I figured I would do it. If you don't know me by now, my name is Will Dub, aka Will, aka Will I Flow, aka Poi Boy, aka the most Willist, aka Will Dub the Fourth, aka Will Dub.co, aka dude, I'm just that dude. I am him. Anyways, that's enough of me sounding like a douche. Dude, life is crazy. I'm like, I don't know how many of y'all vibe with the whole like spiritual journey thing. Inner work and all that shit. I've been doing a lot of it. That's why y'all haven't seen me. That and been trying to build something worthwhile, but I don't know, between the 2 eclipses there in the like past couple of weeks and the 8/8 portal followed up by the 9/9 portal, that blood moon eclipse and solar eclipse the other day into the spring equinox, fall equinox, autumnal equinox. That shit, you know the one I'm talking about. It's been a lot. Dude, I haven't been to a show since like December. Don't worry though, I've been writing the past several months, and I had to go and fucking find myself, y'all. I had to learn how to do nothing. It was like for years I was just constantly going, like, and never getting anywhere. I felt like very much like fucking hamster on his fucking wheel, just chugging away, putting in all this effort to get nowhere. If you haven't realized by now, I quit doing media. Like, I still love to take portraits, and I will like always take portraits of people I care about if the situation's right. But like, yeah, I'm retired unless it's a really special occasion and I'm doing it for free, or I get paid enough that it's fucking worth my time. It's just too much stress, y'all. I burnt myself out. My work started slacking, and then I ended up not delivering a lot of times. I'm proud of that shit. Anybody affected by that, maybe. But, you know, c'est la vie. That's life. And such it is. Sometimes you'll have seasons like that in life. But just because you're going through a fucking shitty season doesn't mean the rest of your year is going to be bad. Doesn't mean the next year won't be your year. It doesn't mean that when you pull an arrow backwards to shoot it forward, that it isn't going to go backwards a little bit. It doesn't mean that because you take 1 step forward and then 3 steps back sometimes, that you're not fucking valuable. You still matter. You always matter. I love you. If nothing else, I love you. Like, I hope you love yourself too. Self-love is what you have to cultivate if you want your outside world to match your inside world. I mean, that's what it is. Reality is just a fucking mirror. We're just in a dream. So that's why I find it personally. Everybody's like, ugh, I want to live in my shadow. And, well, not everybody, but some people. Oh, I want to live in my shadow. It's comfortable here. Yeah, some shit sucks, but like, at least it's the shitty shit that I know. Well, if you're not familiar with shadow work, that's where you dig deep and try to figure out the root cause of these issues and why does this keep happening to me? Why is this shit running in cycles? So, I don't know. It's worth it. If you can like figure out that shit and transmute it, then your outer reality will become better. So, I mean, that's as big a part of manifestation as anything. Is finding fucking inner peace and self-love. You want to find the love of your life, and you want them to love you in all the incredible fucking ways that you want to pour your love into them. How are you going to expect them to A, be at the vibration, the frequency of that love, and give that to you, and you not feel fucking guilty about it, if you're not a fucking vibrational match to that, if you don't have that same self-love. Because if you have that self-love for yourself, that's your fucking inner thermostat, let's call it. That's what's going to draw in the external, you know? As within, so without. As above, so below. And so it goes. So, I mean, this is some of the shit that I've been on these past several months. Yeah, anyway, so I had to learn how to do nothing. Because let's say that, and something you should say every day when you wake up, I just learned this one, I need to incorporate this one into myself, into my daily routine, is, hey, universe, show me how easy and amazing things can get. Pose the question to the universe. It's going to have to show you. Keep asking yourself, why does all this bad stuff keep happening to me? Guess what? You're magnetized to that frequency. You're going to draw more of it in. Plus, the universe is just going to show you to prove you're right. Like, oh, yeah, things are really shitty, aren't they? Well, here, let me show you just more of how shitty things are. See, it's kind of a mind fuck. So that's why you have to, like, cultivate enough self-love and inner peace and all that jazz. Sorry that just fucked up the audio. Me being a fidgety ADD kid. I know probably a good portion of the people that I know are. It'd be like that, fam. Shit. I don't even know how many neurodivergencies I got. Like, I'm fucking ADD. I'm OCD. But the ADD makes it look like a mess. So it's like organized chaos would be the two. Organized chaos disorder. That's my obsessive compulsive mixed with the fucking attention deficit. I don't know if I have the hyperactive so much. I mean, sometimes I'll have my fucking manic days, but like typically, sometimes it's just hard to focus. It's probably because I need to be doing more physical activity. You know, the mushrooms help out. Not the fun kind. Man, I miss the fun kind. It's been a minute. No, but the like mud water type beat, and shit. Y'all have never actually met me. Y'all don't know me. If you didn't know me yesterday, you sure as fuck don't know me now. And if you didn't know me a year ago, then you most certainly do not know me. I don't even know who that was. Because the idea is that you grow every day. And even if you have your ups and your down days, at least you're trending upwards. Alright, so I got off topic. What else? Oh, so the ADD, the OCD. I'm definitely dyslexic. I'll be switching shit all the time. And when I get overwhelmed and shit, which like part of is the ADD, there's like a lot of crossover between like the autism spectrum, Asperger's, so all that shit. Everything's on a sliding scale. I think I'm probably about halfway on that scale because like I have a crazy thing with numbers, but I'm not like a crazy scientist. But I just be knowing shit. I mean, that's probably my intuition. I'm very intuitive. But I don't know. Who am I? So what if I'm just a guy? Am I the realest, the illest, or the chillest? I don't know. I'm the most realist. I will. So I said that so many times in my other two videos. And no, that's not the only thing that I know how to rap. But yeah, I'd say I'm like halfway on the awesome side. Dude, it's like I've never been tested. I just like know based on being me and how I have gotten like triggered and thrown into loops of like fucking freaking the fuck out. And then sometimes like physical interactions, like if I'm not expecting it, people like roughing me or this like fucking like grab me, hug me, like if I wasn't expecting it type beat, and it's not something I'm comfortable with, like that shit can throw me off. Like I don't know, it's like very sensory, like I can get overloaded. So like I don't know, that's kind of irrelevant to the point. I just thought that I would explain myself a little bit better to people. I am very neurospicy, but what's crazy is I think even as a kid I fucking masked that shit because I knew there was something wrong, So I was like, but this isn't normal. So I had the fake acting normal. Although sometimes it would spin out and like, yeah. Anyways, that's a whole other story. See, I'm so ADD. What was even the point of that to the rest of the shit that I was saying? Oh. Yeah, I mean, everything is just like recognizing where you're at and having like radical self-acceptance and like the good and the bad, but then like also wanting to do the shadow work to improve yourself, to make things go better. I also recommend doing a lot of inner healing stuff with like watching Reiki for sure, shadow work, journaling, yeah. Actually, that is a part of my new app I developed. It's called High Yourself, like HAIYURRSELPH, High Yourself .love. It's pretty much like, so you use like AI as like a chat to talk to your higher self, to the God within you, to try to fucking level up and shit. But there's also like a sacred journal, there's a dream journal, moon phase stuff. There is a shadow work journal, there's astrocartography, there's a whole super advanced astrology fucking thing. I made all this from fucking scratch. And there's a meditation section that have like guided meditations with like sounds and stuff. I even added in some like cat purring as one of the over sounds, so you can have like a meditation like bass track, and then you can have like some sort of sound effect, like be it rain or fire, wind, or like fucking kittens purring, and then some like delta theta, something else waves. I don't know. I have some like a binaural beast channel too, and then you have like the meditation like audio on or off if you want it to be guided. Otherwise it's just like a timer situation. You choose what kind you want to do. There's like 4 different categories of the meditations, and then there's like a sacred rituals module. It's like some different kind of rituals that you can do there, walk you through step by step materials that you need. And then what else? Is there one that I'm forgetting? Oh, there's a gratitude journal, so you can like enter in. It has like a bunch of prompts for like things that you can be like grateful for. And then there's also like a mood check-in, so you can like, and then there's like, it'll do stats and stuff and like try to figure out like where you're at and your averages. And I don't know, I don't think there's anything else like it on the planet. And I made it from scratch a couple months ago. We're checking out. I didn't even mean for this to turn into a whole fucking plug situation. But yeah, so all of that to say, if you're interested in some self-growth, the app could be pretty useful to you. You can get like 3 messages per day on the free tier, or you can get like unlimited. It's 2 different packages. And then also I made a bunch of like really cool themes, so it's like really fucking dope visually, so it's like something you're excited to look at. Right now it's just a progressive web app, so you look at it in your browser on your phone or on your MacBook or Windows or whatever you have, and if you have like Chrome or Safari or whatever, you can enable it at the website, so it turns into an app, so you can save it in your dock or add it to your home screen, and then it just acts like a full-blown native app. I'm in the process of making the iOS and Android versions of it. So those will be out soon. But for now, you can go to the website. Yeah, it's pretty next level. Also have like a whole like eclipse season thing, celestial calendar, the upcoming portals, like the 1010 portal that's coming up, and then how you can prep for that, what it means, and it's just loaded up with good stuff, like good information, like the stuff that I want to know. And like I said, it looks really cool. It's just really fucking like aesthetically pleasing to look at. But that's enough about that. That's not why I'm here. Oh, so bringing it back to the beginning, I remembered what I was going to talk about. So I had to learn how to do nothing. So I've been like living in my car for the past 6 months. I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't worked besides doing some like side work, random stuff since I lost my job like end of last January. January will be 2 years. End of January, beginning of February will be like 2 years since I've had like an actual like 9 to 5, and besides just like random stuff here and there. We've definitely like gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. Still a bunch of shit to get rid of, but yeah. So I like went out into nature a lot. Spent a lot of time in nature, and just like literally, I had to learn how to not be on my phone. And the problem that I was saying before is like I was constantly having to do something all the time, like be it like editing photos or whatever, and that would just turn into like fucking burnout. But I would always feel like I was having to do something to succeed instead of just like being in that energy of success, and then like stressing myself out and not doing things that were like to my soul's calling. And I got tired of documenting other people's success and not being a creator myself. So this is me being a creator. Yeah. And by the way, that's not the only app I've been working on. I got some other stuff I'll be showing y'all soon. But I've also been writing rhymes and stuff. I know I posted a few videos of me like reading the poetry, and I did a couple fried ass I was like freestyling while spinning koi the other day, and I did one from inside my car where I actually like rapped a fucking verse that I had written that day over a Mac style beat that I just found. And yeah, I don't know. I was just being authentically me. It honestly, it took like a lot of courage for me to even post that shit, but like it's kind of freeing at the same time. Y'all can call me crazy. Full discretion. Like I've been up for a couple of days when I posted that shit, so like it's a little fried. I won't lie, but yeah. So, is this helicopter got the flat in the top? But I don't know, dude. I had to learn how to do nothing. So I literally just had to learn to do nothing and just being in nature, chilling on my hammock, or just like walking around the park, just learning how to sit there and just like take it all in and like reconnect to my inner self. Probably a lot of spiritual level ups, honestly. Like I feel way more connected to my inner self, to my soul than ever before. Feels good. It's like you gotta find that like voice. It's gonna be really soft. Sometimes it'll just be like a whisper. So you got your heart chakra open, your throat, and then your third eye. So you got fucking halfway up there, and then your crown too, so you download from the divine. You gotta find the God and the Goddess in yourself. Because we are all divine. So I don't know. I don't really know what else I gotta say. My shadow side just said, get at her, get on her. If you can't come in her, come on her. It's like, I should not include that in the video, but like, here I went. Man. Who's this guy? Alright, how about this? How much y'all feel about I pull a couple tarot cards for y'all. If you've stuck with me this far, then there might be something here for you. And we're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. Okay. Hey. Alright. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my the silver deck. What do we get? Oh. If you don't look forward and move forward, then you're not going to have a new beginning and grounding in your stabilizing shit. Maybe that's telling me, hey bro, you need to quit filming and get back to finishing your app. It's pretty much done. There's just a few things I need to tweak. I have out there. You should check it out. Like I said, there is a free tier. I may or may not add a trial in there. I haven't decided yet. I just honestly yeah, if people went and signed up for it and subscribed, it would help me out, like monetarily. But that's not why I built this, honestly. I built it to help people. That's the idea. All right. I did already sage all this earlier. We're good. All right. Spirit, the Most High. Source energy. Please protect this space. Use the holy fire and the holy light and all the different colors. And if the dragons could give me some of that violet flame to purify and surround this area with a barrier of protection, and Archangel Michael to use his shield and his to protect this area, and his sword to cut any energetic cords that need to be cut. I would like to, God, if you could show me the cards that the collective watching this video needs to see, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see what happens. King of Pentacles, Hangman, any more? Said no. Why is there a fly here? Am I forgetting something? All right. So I got the King of Pentacles and the Hangman in reverse. Usually the Hangman in reverse means you're not looking at things from a new perspective, and you need to. But the King of Pentacles is someone who's very grounded in their abundance and has pretty much everything they need. But maybe they are too focused on the money. It's also, it can represent earth signs. But yeah, maybe it's just telling you that like money isn't everything, but or it's telling you that potentially you would be the King of Pentacles, but you need to look at things from a new perspective. Let's clarify. Let's use these animal wild mystic. What is it called? Oracle card set. It's pretty much like all these cool animals. I shoved this one a bunch already. Okay, Spirit. Why the King of Pentacles? What do they need to know? What Oracle card will help them out? And why the Hangman in reverse? That's a bunch though, bro. But that's fine. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, we got the Hunt card in the reverse on top of it, which I believe is the hawk or the falcon. It's a hunting bird. And I mean, the King of Pentacles, he is abundant naturally, so he's gonna magnetize abundance to him, so he's not going to be out on the hunt. The hunt can also be, that's the card of Sagittarius, apparently. It's in the reverse. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But yeah, so that's talking about like attract your stuff. Now, why the Hangman's in reverse, why you need to look at things from a new perspective, is card of Scorpio, Scorpion, the Defend card in reverse. Is that saying that you don't have good enough defenses? Or maybe you need to stop being so defensive. The next card came out was the Ant card, which is the Collaborate card, which is also the sign, alchemical sign of tin. That like double U thing at the top. That's apparently tin, which is a good metal. It goes into like steel and other things. It's kind of like a binding agent, and it makes things stronger and resistant to like rust and stuff. So it's talking about how you're stronger when you collaborate with other people, and by y'all combining forces you can be more effective. And then see the Defend card. So and then also this looks like the Wolf card was Instinct. If you want to be in your King of Pentacles energy and attract, not chase, your abundance, you're gonna have to look. You need to make sure that you're looking at things from a new perspective, because you're not currently, and not be so defensive, and then learn to collaborate with people, but trust your instincts and always follow your soul, because that's all about trusting your intuition. Point blank. That's all that is, just trusting your intuition. All right, and then let me pull my OG Rider-Waite deck, clarify these cards one more time. All right, so in regards to the not hunting, the hunt in reverse on top of the King of Pentacles, Spirit, God, Source, Angels, Archangels. What would y'all say? Can you clarify that at all, please? Oh. Ha! Perfect. That's so synchronistic. The Eight of Wands came out, which means that, again, things are coming to you with fire and action. So it's gonna be exciting. So it's all about you manifesting your abundance from a place of attraction, and as I was saying earlier, your inner frequency. It already happened. Time's happening all at once. It's like all on top of each other, spinning around in a circle. It's all cycles. It's not so linear as we experience it. So the reason that you have such a strong calling and feeling towards all this stuff, right, is because your soul already knows that it happened. This is something that I just like am learning. Your soul already knows that it happened. So That's like when you say your affirmations, honestly, it's better to ask the universe, like, how are so many miracles constantly happening for me? I wonder what my next one's going to be. I wonder what the angels are going to grant me next. How is life this easy and amazing? How is it? Universe, show me how good it can really get. Show me how easy and amazing things can get. I just really wonder. I wonder how that much money got into my bank account. And just have faith. Stay positive. Keep your vibe up. It'll come to you. Anyways, so that's cool. That just confirms that like it's coming to you because you're sitting in your abundant, successful energy. I am abundant. I am successful. I am wealthy. I'm rich. And here's the thing about abundance too. Like abundance is not just like having a bunch of money in your bank account. Abundance could be you have an abundance of love. You have an abundance of knowledge. You have an abundance of dope beats. You have an abundance of friends and family. You know, it can be anything. So you could have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of money, a wealth of a collection of something. Like, you can be wealthy in so many different ways. And like, I'm not thinking very well right now, but like, I'm just not gonna fill in the blanks, I'm sure. So that's cool. So why the Scorpion card? What can y'all tell me about that? King of Wands in reverse, okay. And then on the Collaborate card, what else do we need to know? High Priestess. And on the Instant card, so the Ten of Swords, ended the cycle. Four of Swords, waiting. Two of Swords, decision making needs to be made. Okay, so on the Defend card, which is saying that like you need to not be so defensive. You got the King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands is usually very like magical energy. So it's like by being so defensive and putting your walls up, you're not letting the magic in. You're like preventing the magic from happening because you're like low vibing it and not manifesting from a place of love and happiness and peace and ease, which are higher vibrations. So if you're willing to allow in the energies of help, then the magic can really unfold. On the Collaborate card, which is the Ant, well, building stuff, coming together, you got the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is pretty much just like the Magician. The Magician's like the alchemist. The High Priestess, she's that divine feminine, just like highly intuitive, female's intuition, magical being. So it's saying that you'll call in your higher power when you collaborate with other people and share your knowledge and invite that help in, and then all you gotta do is trust your intuition and the magic's gonna unfold. Now on the Instinct card, the Wolf card, you gotta trust your instincts. And I mean, if we're collaborating, then you gotta come together with your pack, your soul fam. So if you trust your instincts and do what makes you happy and whatnot, then you're going to draw in your soul fam. Your reality is going to shift, and all you gotta do is shift up your perspective. So the cards that came out on that were the Six of Swords, which is talking about moving through things and get through calmer waters and getting to the other side. So that means you just gotta keep working, you'll get through. Again, I always think this guy looks like he's like defending his shit, the Nine of Wands, and it's like, yeah, you got a lot of things, but like maybe it's time to give up some of your stuff and maybe be a little freer. And that's when like move to the other side, move to the calmer waters, and then quit doing things. See how it's like kind of the scales, and there's like 3 on each side, and he's like giving, but it's almost like he's giving like because of what he can get back type deal. So it's talking about like, don't give because you expect to get money out of it. Money is just is energy coming back to you because it's reflecting your internal abundance, and it's also a reflection of, it's just a side effect and an energy that comes to you when you're doing something in your purpose that you're put here to be and do when you're in your frequency. So if you're doing something like, that's why I'm saying my app, like, yeah, it would monetarily like help me if people subscribe, but I built it so it would help people out. But the universe doesn't also want you to starve, and that's why I'm charging a fair price for it. So it's about like sharing without expectation, I guess, just because it's the right thing to do. So you gotta trust your instincts and make sure that your motives are pure. And then the Emperor was the last card that came out with that. So if you can do all that, and it's funny, like I like this number 4 because like, I'm the 4th. So that always makes me happy. But it's talking about if you trust your instincts, you do all that, you're gonna call in your soul fam, and then you'll be sitting pretty like the Emperor, who is gonna obviously find his Empress or counterpart, and he's doing all the right things. So for me, that's, I need to just create. That's why I'm creating content right now. I'm creating, and then I'm gonna go back to working on my app and finishing it up, and try to record some other videos. But there are the messages. Let me put these all back together, and then I'm gonna see if there's any other advice that wants to come out. All right. Okay, Spirit. God, is there anything else that me or this collective needs to know right now? Woo! Wow. So the Knight of Swords popped out, which is usually quick communication and truth and clarity coming in, and then followed by the Ten of Swords, which is usually karmic endings and completion of a cycle. And then it has the Two of Cups in reverse, which could signal that, you know, maybe some karmic relationships are coming to an end. Because normally the Two of Cups is about like coming together with like somebody. generally speaking, in love, but not necessarily always. Maybe the truth is on the way through the Knight of Swords that ends these karmic cycles so that you no longer have to deal with bullshit and like potentially find who you want to be with, which means that you won't be dealing with the devil energy anymore. And all you have to do is trust your strength, and you will get through this. What about this Knight of Swords? What Oracle card wants to come out for that? That's too many. That's too many. Go to the Strength card. Alright, so on the Knight of Swords, we got the Care card, the Cancer card, the grabbing backwards in reverse. The Ten of Swords got the Intention card. The Two of Cups in the reverse got the Freedom card. The Devil in reverse got the Instinct card in reverse, and the Strength card got the Trick card. So we had this one, clarify about this one. I think the Care card in reverse, without even looking at it, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting is if you can quit caring so much, not that you should always care, but maybe about what other people are thinking, or just like how other people are affecting you when they shouldn't be. You should be the only person that can affect you. You're gonna get your clarity. The cycle is gonna end as long as you set the intention to end these karmic cycles, and you're not gonna repeat this bad love anymore, but you're going to, here's the Intention card. Sorry, the lighting's fucked now. I think it was the Narwhals, but the Intention, the Two of Cups in reverse is freedom. So you won't be tied to these karmic love connections, which is going to give you more freedom. The devil won't be able to win over on you, and but you got to make sure that you're trusting your instincts. And this Strength card is confirmed by the Trick card. It might be tricky, but use your strength and you'll get through this. And then what's this Care card about? Spirit, what's this Care card about? Look at things from a different perspective, and you'll be victorious with the Three of Cups. You'll be celebrating. You won't have a care in the world with this new clarity. And then with the Intention card, what do we got on that one? The Ten of Swords clarified by the Intention sword. So like the karmic connections are done and the old endings are happening. As long as you keep that intention. Way too many cards. I don't like that. Can I have what card needs to come out for this Intention? I did see the Empress card in there, which kind of ties me to before, but Two of Wands. Two of Wands. It's about just setting your action. All right, so Two of Cups in reverse, the Freedom card. Oh, it flipped the Two of Wands in reverse. I don't know if I buy that. Oh, but I think this one to go on top of it. So it's saying you don't need to worry about the decision because the Ace of Swords is going to come in. It's going to give you a new clarity, beginning, and better communication. As that cycle ends, the new one begins. And then bad love isn't going to happen because you're going to have your freedom back, which is going to naturally attract more love. You know, start making a little coin, and then you're not gonna have to worry about having 9 out of 10 cups and not having a lover. You have the freedom to pursue little things, and then you're gonna get the ball rolling. You're not gonna have to worry about not being fulfilled and not having a lover. Because that also means this is on like the 2 of the cups and the freedom. So you don't have to worry about that much longer if you just chill out and manifest and do your thing, because the 8 of Wands was coming in is your Empress. Remember that gender, like, it doesn't matter in this. It doesn't. Okay, so why the Devil in reverse with the Instinct in reverse? Caught it, the 8 of Cups. So if you don't trust your instincts and walk away from the situation, then you won't have to deal, or you will have to deal with the devil. So you won't have to deal with the devil if you trust your instincts and walk away. And then the Strength card with the Trick card. Temperance card. So if you just trust in divine timing and play to your strengths and stay strong and don't get tricked, then I would say that everything is gonna work out for you and pan out. Anything else, Spirit, for this collective? 2 of Swords. So it's 2 choices. Which one are you gonna make? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, God? Ace of Wands. New fiery beginning. Lots of magic on the way. You're in for some good judgment. You're about to be favored. And the hard work is nearly at the end. You won't have to struggle so much anymore. On the bottom of the deck, 5 of the Wands with the Knight of the Wands. So like, yeah, you've been through some battles, but you're gonna be victorious. And one more card, Spirit, because this video has gotten way too long. Ace of Cups. New, fruitful, emotional, satisfying beginning. So I would say that begins the new cycle of love and fulfillment. You got the Ace of Swords here too, and we had the Ace of Wands. So the only one we were really missing was the Ace of Pentacles, I believe. But seeing as in the previous spread, you were already playing that King of Pentacles part and drawing in your abundance. You're already grinding on that, so you're not going to have to worry about like a new beginning of that, because like, yeah. Queen of Wands. She is all about magic. So, on that note, and because the lighting's gotten so piss poor, I hope y'all actually fucking paid attention and rocked with me that long. I should have taken a drink this entire 49 minutes. I can't believe this video is 49 minutes. That was a lot. That was a lot. Now the question is, am I actually going to post this thing? Whoop. But that's it. My name's Wildo. Much love always. World peace forever. In Jesus' name I pray, amen, that anybody who watches this video gets blessed. And 4949, 7 by 7 by 7 by 7. That's like 4 sevens. That's all better than triple 7. I would say that you're lucky ducky for watching this, and I hope that it was beneficial. I hope it wasn't too boring. And yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. I decided I need to be in creator mode, so I decided to create. Check out my other videos if you want to see me singing and freestyling. Although I will say some of it might be a little crusty or whack or whatever, but I had fun. I might have said some wild things. That I will say like that, like the poi in most of these videos, y'all have never seen me actually go hard. I got some really poetic verses that I've written up. I'm about to start turning those into fucking tracks because I've been talking about making an album for way too long. Maybe not to y'all, but to myself, because I've been waiting to get these apps done first. And I'm just about to start doing it all so that I can call in my fucking highest best path. So, with that being said, I think I'm just gonna get out of here. I love y'all. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the comments. And that's it. Stay fresh. I hope this finds who needs it. And I love you. Send me love. I hope that you can learn to love yourself even more than you do now. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.